Hello everyone, welcome back to Blacksmith Studios. My name is Jack and today I will be talking about the Justice Gang in the new Superman movie and of course the Hall of Justice, which will probably be making an appearance. Granted, the film isn't out as of making this video, but we do know that they filmed in a site which was the inspiration behind the Hall of Justice, and of course we have merchandise which points to the Hall of Justice being part of the movie. Now, when I first wrote this video script down, I've kind of gone off script here. I wrote it as, well, why is there a Hall of Justice? Is Superman going to buy it? Is Superman going to get it at the end? Is it gifted to him by the people of Metropolis? Does Batman buy it and it's hinted at? Well, turns out that's wrong. So I just want to kind of go through the other point of my other script, which was, where is the Justice League going to come in? So the Hall of Justice is going to be making an appearance in the Superman film, and it will be the headquarters of the Justice Gang, which of course is Maxwell Lord's three superheroes that he has hired, who works under his payroll. We have Mr. Terrific, we have Guy Gardner as Green Lantern, we have Hawkgirl, and apparently, and due to kind of my own theories as well, I think Metamorpho will also join this Justice Gang. Will Superman join this Justice Gang? I don't think so. Now, I don't know what James Gunn is planning to do in terms of the Justice League and things like that, but I'll sort of share my theory. I don't think that these four characters are going to make up the Justice League, okay? Now, the reason is that James Gunn selected these characters, and he even outright said that he selected these specific characters because he found them interesting and wanted to see them in this movie. There wasn't a purpose, there wasn't a rhyme or a reason. He just wanted these characters to make an appearance in the movie. Now, I kind of get it, and of course, it works out well because obviously they're doing a Lantern series, and Guy Gardner fits well into that. And Mr. Terrific is one of James Gunn's favorite characters, so I kind of get how they did that. But let me just go through each of the members, and I kind of want to go along this theory that I have, which is that the Justice Gang is not necessarily, it won't grow into the Justice League, but it will be replaced by the Justice League. So, of course, Maxwell Lord is the owner of the Justice Gang, and it's a pending name. Guy Gardner mentioned several times during the Superman movie and during trailer footage that we've seen that it's a pending name. It's not an official name. So this Justice Gang, and they work within the Hall of Justice, okay? Now, let's look at each member. So, Mr. Terrific, I actually see not being part of the Justice League in the future. I would think it would be cool if he did. I think that would make a really unique version of the Justice League, but I don't think so. Now, my reason for this is that Metamorpho could be joining this Justice Gang towards the end, and I feel that Mr. Terrific would probably go off by the end of the Superman movie and create his own team of superheroes, the Terrifics, including, of course, Plastic Man joining the team as well, and maybe some other characters. Obviously, the Terrifics kind of change in how it is, but we could have Mr. Terrific, Metamorpho, Plastic Man, and a fourth member, whoever that may be. That would be really cool, and it would be really interesting for Mr. Terrific to go off and make his own team. Guy Gardner, for example, he could be the Earth-bound Green Lantern, the Green Lantern of the Corps, and then he is replaced by John Stewart. We could have a plotline in the Lantern series where essentially Hal Jordan was the Green Lantern for Earth, and then he was taken over by Guy Gardner and disgraced, and then it's only when John Stewart comes along to replace Guy Gardner, because let's face it, he's a jerk, he's not a great guy. Throughout the Superman trailer footage and everything, even the actor Nathan Fillion himself has said Guy Gardner is not the guy you want to help you in these situations. And I think it's part of the whole thing of Superman. Superman is this person who is a very, very powerful person, but he's just outright kind, and he doesn't fight for a government. He doesn't fight for a mega corporation. Like, from the looks of it, metahumans in this world have become the next sort of global weapon of the world, and mega corporations like Luther Corp and Stag Industries and Lord Tech, they have bought these superheroes. They work with these superheroes. Luther works with Ultraman and the Engineer, and of course we know that Maxwell Lord now has the Justice Gang, and we know Stag Industries creates Metamorpho. You know, they could be creating their own metahumans. And it's just an interesting concept. So here's where I kind of think that this Justice Gang will go. So like I said, Guy Gardner, I think, will be kicked out the Green Lantern Corps, or could be just replaced by John Stewart, and then Mr. Terrific's going to go off with Metamorpho, and that leaves Hawkgirl. So I actually think that during the course of the DCU going forward, we obviously have seen the Hall of Justice owned by Maxwell Lord, and it looks like Maxwell Lord is recruiting new members to the Justice Gang in Peacemaker Season 2. So here's what I think. I think Maxwell Lord and his Justice Gang are the main superheroes of the world. They work closely with the government, and of course they work in tow with Lex Luthor as well, or they have some sort of relationship, you know, mega corporation to mega corporation. They could be rivals, of course, but I don't know until I see the movie. Now, we could then obviously progress, and we could have more heroes come about, and we can have heroes leave the Justice Gang, such as Green Lantern, like I said, Guy Gardner, and Mr. Terrific, Metamorpho could go off and make their own team, and instead, we have Superman and Batman teaming up in a World's Finest project, and that could be the first sign of two heroes who are outright good working together, and this could kind of inspire people around them, and maybe even inspire Batman and Superman to just, well, there's a Hall of Justice which is bought out, so Batman could go to Lord Tech and buy out the Hall of Justice from him, and of course then have the Justice League there and just start their own league there. I think that would be really cool. Hawkgirl will be making future appearances in future projects, and I wouldn't be surprised if Superman and Batman work together in a project, and then, like I said, they just buy the Hall of Justice from Maxwell Lord, and they go fight superheroes. Of course, Hawkgirl, all by herself, they could buy her, they could not buy her, sorry, they could ask her to join, and they could go find some other characters, maybe Booster Gold, maybe they find, well, they should find Wonder Woman. I've always said that they need to find a Wally West Flash, and they could kind of gather that team that way. I think that would be a really interesting way of doing it, having this Justice Gang as this predecessor, but also the not great version of a superhero team. It's a superhero team that works for a mega corporation, and of course they will do whatever they want if it means that they get paid and do what they want to Maxwell Lord standards, you know? Whereas Superman and Batman and Wonder Woman, they're just fighting for good. They're not fighting for any cause, they're not fighting for any political value or anything like that. They just want to do good, and I like that as a concept. So I think it will be really cool if the DCU decided to have the Justice Gang as like the starter pack of a superhero team. It gives the concept of a superhero team being existing in this universe, you know, and I wouldn't be surprised if other members added on as well. But then we trim the bad parts. Guy Gardner, for example, he can go. Maybe Mr. Terrific, I'm not saying he's a bad guy, but Mr. Terrific can go off and make his own team, and it kind of just leaves like a vacuum in the DCU for another superhero team. So Batman and Superman come in, and they just make a new team. I think that's a really cool concept, and of course they could just swoop into the Hall of Justice and own that, and then make the Watchtower eventually. But yeah, it's very exciting to see how the DCU will start. I really don't want them to wait for ages to have a Justice League project, and I do want them to have like a World's Finest project in between. I really hope that's like the Superman sequel, quote unquote, that we get next. But yeah, it's really exciting to see the DCU start up. I'm really excited to see Superman. I'm going to go see it in a couple of days. Hopefully I got this video out before then. But yeah, I'm absolutely desperate to see this movie. I can't wait to see how the DCU begins. And yeah, I can't wait to see those first little hints to a Justice League movie down the line, which I really cannot wait for. But yeah, not a perfect theory, I know. You know, it's a bit messy. We don't know how James Gunn's planning to do the Justice League, but I do truly think that the Justice Gang is simply just a placeholder, and some characters will disappear, or maybe they all get replaced, and in place we have the Justice League. Or maybe this is the beginning of it before Superman joins, then Batman, then Wonder Woman, and the Justice Gang grows and grows and grows and becomes Justice League or the Justice League International. I really don't know, but I'd love to hear your thoughts down in the comments below. Do you think the Justice League are gonna start being built in the Superman movie? Do you think we're going to get hints at it? Who do you want as part of the Justice League? And how do you think this team will finally assemble? And who will they assemble against? Is it the Center? Is it Darkseid? Is it another villain? Please let me know down in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. If you liked this video, then please like and subscribe for more content like this. It really means a lot to me. Thank you all again so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day.